Hey, y'all. Welcome to another edition of the Radio Ranchcast podcast, video podcast here. This is Scott Chase from KZ106. We do it once a week, man. We hang out. We talk about things that happened years ago, things that happened last week, things that might happen in the next few minutes or in the future. We have some folks that we've done cool promotions with, stunts we've done over the years, and also some of our fine folks that use our radio stations to promote their product. And Dwayne Madden is one of those guys. We will welcome him as our special guest today from Hemp House, also sponsor of the Hemp House Green Room that is inside the radio station, the Radio Ranch at 821 Pineville Road. Dwayne, how you doing, dude? You good?
I'm doing good, Scott. How are you been?
Well, I'm doing good. And any kind of video podcast with Dwayne from Hemp House just wouldn't be the same without Kelly McCoy, who is basically the spokesperson of KZ106. Hello, Kelly. How you doing?
Hello. Good to see you guys.
And once you see Dwayne out and about, you usually see kind of a tag along, and it's our tag along too, but it's a whole lot more than that. If you would, please welcome Mr. Andy to the house. How's it going, Andy Holder? You good?
Good, guys. How are y'all?
Doing good.
Man. We're doing good. How you doing?
Not too bad.
Well, what should we talk about? I'm thinking we talk about a little CBD. Want to? You and me?
Absolutely. Of course, 3 years ago is when you guys opened the door on the North Shore location. And I can't believe it's already been 3 years. And I can't believe that you're celebrating an anniversary coming up this Saturday. How has it been for the first 3 years? Brand new business, a brand new venture. What's it been like?
I'll tell you, it's probably the most amazing thing I've ever personally done. And it seems like it was just a few weeks ago that Andy was walking through our front door at North Shore, and it's been 3 years. So we've done a lot. We've accomplished a lot. We've learned a whole lot. And it's been an amazing venture. I mean, meeting all these awesome customers from all over, from North Georgia, East Tennessee. I mean, people were coming for quite a ways just to come to our store when we first opened. So it's been super awesome.
And of course, not only the customers, but also your incredible vendors, because you have some great people that you are working with. And of course, all your products are locally and regionally sourced.
Yep, it's one of the perks, I guess, of doing this is getting to go and visit these farms, to see these farmers who are out there putting in the hard work firsthand. It's been awesome seeing them grow. You've got companies like Ryan Rush with Rush Farms, who's been with us since day one. And I mean, I can't count how many times we went out to his farm and hung out with him and learned a lot. He's done events with us. I mean, those relationships right there are top notch. I mean, you can't replace those kind of people. So that's been super awesome.
Well, cool. One of the things you were talking about is, Andy Holder walking through the front door, and he went in to meet you, and there was something that was on your laptop that immediately got you two talking, and you have been bonded at the hip ever since. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, it's an amazing band from Athens, Georgia, known as Widespread Panic, and both of us enjoy good music. We both have similar tastes in that, and of course, I had the stickers and decals, and that's kind of our way of acknowledging each other, give each other the nod so that if we're cool or not. And then, we've went to numerous events and concerts with Andy and his wife, and we've just had a great last couple of years. I mean, it's been, like you said, all the different relationships that we've done just because of CBD that might not would have ever happened had it not been for Hemp House. That's just one of them right there. So that's amazing to speak of. The whole KZ106 family. I mean, I feel like I can walk in there and I know everybody. So it's super awesome to be part of that.
Is that some of that Widespread Panic framed memorabilia that I see right behind Andy?
Yeah, actually that is.
Right, I think it is too. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we've collected a few along the way.
A little bit
on the walls. That's for sure.
Yeah, a few is a slight understatement. Have you two ever compared your collections to see who actually has more?
Oh, Dwayne has me by a mile, but both of us have unframed and untouched things stacked up like cordwood, just waiting, the right day and the right $200 or $300 to get it put inside a frame.
Yeah, so it's the right money, that's for sure.
Yeah, Andy, what's it been like watching Dwayne's business take off? I mean, literally shortly after he first opened the doors, and you walked in, and it's been quite the journey for you as well.
Oh, it's been tremendous. I mean, the thing that struck me the first moment I met Dwayne and walked in the store is how personable he is and how knowledgeable he is, and that translated very quickly in the few times that I was in and out of there before we ever even really started advertising in that late December timeframe of 2017. In seeing how he dealt with people, how he answered questions, how he put people at ease, and how he again made people feel comfortable about something that at that time people weren't as comfortable with as they are today. And I think that has served him very well in the expansion of the other locations and certainly the retention of his customers. It seems to me, and I'm sure he can correct me, but that, you know, he gets more repeat customers in this industry locally probably than some of his competitors do.
I can see that, and you're right. The knowledge factor is high with this one.
And
Yeah. Talk about some of the products that you carry, because I remember the first time I walked in, Dwayne, it seemed like you had some tinctures and you had a few other little things, but man, your product line over the past 3 years has just exploded.
Well, and that's a great way to explain how the hemp industry has been. It's exploded. It's come out to where everybody can have a small niche company all the way up to a full vertical company. And along the ways, of course, we started out, like you said, the hemp oil, the tincture, the drops that everybody was familiar with, the salves and rub-ons. But now we've got everything from gummy sour worms, Cheez-Its. I mean, it's amazing to see some of the ideas and creativity that we have, and most of them from right here in Chattanooga or surrounding areas. The dog and pet industry, or the pet part of the CBD industry, has been amazing. We've got customers that come in and tell us where they were, 30 to 60 days away from having their dog put down because he couldn't walk. And then now all of a sudden, after using CBD for a little while, he's regained a little bit of his life and stuff. So, it not only just works with us, with the humans, but it works with our pets as well. It's been really amazing just touching different parts of different communities, and to know that they are all brought together because of CBD or hemp is pretty amazing. I mean, we see them from all walks of life in our stores, and there's one thing that we all have in common, and it's going to be whether we're in pain and anxiety, things like that we feel. No matter how unattached we are, we have those things in common to bring us together. So everybody's looking for a little bit of relief, and CBD can help some with that. And it's all natural. You don't have to worry about some of the side effects of some of the medications and prescriptions that we have around here. And it's, the key thing is that it's really not going to hurt you to try it. And, the one thing we've continued to do as far as spreading that knowledge is to teach people that, hemp is about being healthy, not high. That's something we've said for a long time now. And that's one of the little hashtags on social media I like to use. Because that's what we're trying to do, is just to change that stigma that's with some of our customer base. And I feel like we've done that over the last couple of years. We've had people that come in and are just, they're basically family members are having to drag them in. And now, they come in, they know exactly what they want. They want to try new stuff. So it's been really amazing to see not only all the new products, but the willingness of our customers to try new products.
Of all the different ailments that people have, what do you think most people use your product for? Is it anxiety? Is it for arthritic pain? Is it for their pets? I mean, how are they using CBD the most?
You definitely hit the top three, Scott, for sure. I would say inflammation and pain, arthritic, like you said, that's one of the most common ones that we see. And then most recently, because of the pandemic times, we've had a whole nother branch of customers that we've never seen before coming in that are suffering from anxiety, being a little stressed out from being home, not knowing what's going on with the world, and just, overall anxiety in a sense. And then, you mentioned the pets. It's funny, we've done a lot of pet business lately, and I think that has to do with the fact that these pets are not used to the people being home. We're they don't know what's going on. They used to have the run of the house, and now they're having to share it with everybody.
That is true. And I will say, first of all, I'm a huge fan of the Magni cream as far as the pain relief goes. So I definitely thumbs up on that one. And every time it starts thundering, Georgia, as she's getting older, tends to get a little bit more anxious with the storms. And I'll just give her a piece of one of the CBD dog treats, and it just helps her stay calm, and she's not nearly as freaked out as she used to be. So I'm right there with you as far as those two things go. Some of the success stories that you've had about people who have tried your products and the success that they've had, can you share a couple of those?
Sure. I think one of the ones that I love to share the most is we had a customer who was an older gentleman. And he had been researching CBD a little bit longer than we had been selling it. So he was somewhat familiar, and I'd even say maybe I learned a little something from him. But his wife was a severe diabetic, and she was taking 4 insulin shots a day. And he would come in, get CBD oil, and he was just basically spiking her oatmeal every morning. And he knew what he was giving her, 10 milligrams, and he gave that to her every day. And over the course of about a year, she went from 4 insulin shots to just 1 a day if she needed that at all. And I mean, that's life-changing right there. It truly is. We've had another customer, a good friend of mine you may remember Pam Vandergrift from the pet world.
Mm-hmm.
She's all over. She's got a dog rescue, and she was telling me how she got her A1C number lowered down 1.5 points in less than 6 months. And again, I mean, that's life-changing for these people. I've never personally had diabetes, but I've gotten familiar with the disease since opening the Hemp House. And it takes a hold on a person's life. It really is. I've always just thought, okay, you got to watch what you eat, but there's so much more to it than that. And when you can alleviate that from someone's life, I mean, you really are. That's a result that you see on a day-to-day basis.
How does it do it? How does it affect? Does it just spark up the receptors or something, the insulin? I mean, what does it do to make people kind of get past the diabetes, or at least give them a little edge on it anyway?
The way that I look at it is in your system's made up of those receptors you spoke of, the CB1 and CB2 receptors, and they're from your toes to your eyes. I mean, they're your entire body. And where you have a deficiency there is where the CBD goes. So that's why the same oil can help someone with backache, knee pain, and also helps the same person with the diabetes. And it's all the same oil because the CBD goes where it's needed at, where the deficiencies are. And it's all like blood pressure. We've got customers that just use a regular maintenance dose, 10 milligrams a day, and they're getting the same results as the diabetes, where their blood pressure's starting to regulate. They're starting to be able to come off of some of that medicine. And I mean, that's always great when you can start to reduce the amount of medication that you're putting in your body. You're giving your organs, your liver, your kidneys a little bit of a break there, where it's been processing all this fillers and cuts that are coming into these pills. And that's not to say that Western medicine isn't great and useful. I mean, we all use it. It's amazing. But if we can just be a little bit more cautious of what we're putting in our bodies, I think we'll get a little bit better effect out of it.
We all appreciate you entertaining Andy for us. Thank you.
Anytime.
It's kind of like a babysitter.
I didn't know what I was signing up for, but
Well, speaking of babysitting, he will probably need some adult supervision on Saturday because we are celebrating the big 3rd anniversary of the North Shore location. And what else is going to be going on Saturday, Dwayne? I know you've got plenty of things planned, including the fact that you're going back to regular hours starting on Wednesday. So party's starting early.
Super excited about that. Back to regular hours. I know we've got a lot of customers who've been waiting on that. So, we're pumped to be able to finally offer that back to everybody. But, just like every party we've had the last 3 years, we're going to have to recruit Andy to run our mimosa table. So I hope you guys don't mind. But, we're going to start off with free mimosas. Just like that's kind of our staple, I believe, is the free mimosas at any of our parties. But we'll do that. We've got lots of giveaways going. We've got some special giveaways going on for KZ106 customers. Or KZ106 listeners. We've got new flour we're going to be introducing. We've got a new product line that's all edibles, and she has donated a ton to be given away for samples. So if you've been hearing about the gushers and gummy worms and Cheez-Its and all that stuff we've been talking about all week, come by and get a sample. We're going to have, she's dropping some brownies off. Those aren't going to last very long, so make sure you're getting quick for those, because I'm telling you, those brownies will be gone quick. But yeah, we're going to have a little bit of everything going on out there, and be sure that the sales go on at all 3 locations, but all the fun stuff is going to be at North Shore on Tremont Street. That's where we'll be at. That's where you can sign up for giveaways, get gift certificates, and all kinds of stuff.
Well, looking forward to it for sure. And as you were talking about specials for KZ listeners, the first 6 people that come in and drop my name, you've got a special gift for them as well, right?
Absolutely. We've launched a collaboration with our friends at Little Tree Labs, and I was looking to see if I had one. I don't have one on hand, but it's a 60 milligrams, so 2 ounce, 60 milliliter, 2 ounce, 2,700 milligram tincture. So it's a pretty strong one. We're going to be selling those after the weekend for $70 in the store. So basically a free $70 tincture. I've been personally using it. I like it. I mean, you can't go wrong when you hook up with Little Tree Labs. Those guys have been doing awesome here in Chattanooga. So yeah, the first 6 customers that come in and drop Kelly's name are going to be treated to a really nice present. So
doesn't matter what context we drop her name in. Whatever I want. Can I win? I want to win. Let me win.
Come on in, Scott. You know we always got you covered.
Man, congratulations on growing. By the way, Kelly's pretty particular as to who she puts her name on, what business. And she has certainly struck up a great relationship with you. And it's easy to see why, man. You're knowledgeable, you're good people, you're in a great company, and we're really happy to be part of the growth of your company, Dwayne. Congratulations to you on the things we can.
I appreciate that very much, Scott. We've seen nothing but great things with our partnership with KZ106. I mean, for the last 3 years, you guys have been right there through every bit of it and helped us out along the way. So I really, truly feel like we couldn't be where we are without you guys. So we definitely appreciate that.
Well,
awesome.
Well said.
Yeah. Andy, any final thoughts from you?
I just thank you for the opportunity, Dwayne, and it's always, our business is fun. Parts of it are really fun. Other parts are not sometimes, but it's always fun to get to be part of or watch a business grow the way that yours has the last couple of years. And congratulations, man.
Well, I definitely appreciate it. I definitely do. And thank you for all your help, Andy.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank y'all, man. Kelly, good to see you. As always, Andy, you got this can't be the first and last. You'll have to join us another time real soon. Okay?
He did great. Y'all keep him on.
Dwayne Madden, Hemp House. That's another Radio Ranchcast with us this afternoon. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week. And thanks for listening. Thanks for giving those guys some business. And don't forget about the big open house that's coming up on Saturday. All right? Cool. Y'all take care. Have a great week.
See ya. Bye.
Thanks, guys.